I was going to do the intro.
Go ahead, do the intro. Cause I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna thank people that reached out to me and shit to see if I'm okay. So
What is going to be hard though? I'm gonna just say, it's another Friday. Welcome to That's Debatable, and we have now
No,
our man.
no, you're doing too
Wow.
much.
no,
That's my job, sir. What you trying to take my job? Like, who you think you are, bro?
my boy,
Bro, who do
my
you think
boy,
you
calm
are?
down, calm down.
Yo,
All right,
like,
stream loading up. I'm about to share it to Facebook.
You gotta know your role, man. Calm
I
down.
do know my role.
Yeah, you shut up and take it, my boy.
We got the host. We got the host.
I'm just lacking, but sometimes the lacking makes it shine. You better go lay your ass down, child.
I heard her. You better go respond to her. Stop playing.
Yes, baby girl.
You let me know when you're ready. You better kick her to the side.
No,
Oh shit.
Goodbye, Gabriella.
Okay. Anyway,
All right, go.
let me get started up because I'm finally live and I know everything went out the way it's supposed to be. Let's welcome back my boy Dirty Dan. Everybody, warm welcome. You know it's me, JD, and you already know Blackjack. But I just want to make sure we welcome back our guy. Go ahead and take it off, Dirty Dan.
Back.
It's your boy Dirty Dan. Just want to say thank you to everybody that reached out after my surgery. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all. It's all love.
Yes, sir.
All love.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate it. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for everybody in the well wishes. Before we jump into the podcast, that's debatable. I want to talk about what we have going on. We started something new where I'm working with people with their own apparel companies, small business, black business, white business, Spanish business, whoever you are, I want to work with you. And this is our first apparel company that we worked with. This is Why You Hustle.
Sure.
Why You Hustle. And if you're asking why is it called that, I was told in person today that he started this 2 years ago. He can no longer work. He had a major surgery like on his lower abdomen. He didn't tell me exactly what happened. He didn't have enough time, but can't work. So he always said he always dreamed of being an entrepreneur. So he decided to come out with an apparel company called Why You Hustle. And basically, to wrap it all up, he made this because he hustles for his daughter. He hustles for his family. He hustles for his kids, his children. So he created this for other people to be motivated to be, why do you hustle? You got to ask yourself that question. Why do you hustle? So obviously I know why I hustle. My family, my immediate family. I know Meech does the same. Danny does the same. We all hustle for one cause. And whether you're at a 9-to-5 or whether you're at a business, why do you hustle? And if you have to ask yourself that question, come up with an answer. And this t-shirt just brings it together for me. Why do I hustle? And sometimes you got to stop and ask yourself that question. Today I did it when he handed me the t-shirt. I had to ask myself, why do I hustle? You're right. That's a great question. Oh, I had to tell myself, my family, man. I do it for myself, my family, a sense of being something bigger. So if you need some motivation in your life, go ahead and cop a Why You Hustle t-shirt. You can find him on Facebook, Richie Rosa. That's his real name. I don't know if you really want that out there, but that's his name. And if his business name, that is Why You Hustle. You should be able to find it. I need that money, LOL. What money? Oh, you need money to buy it? You know, I like your shirt. I mean, you see it, right? It's a nice little logo. I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's kind of far. But, you know, it's like a little avatar with somebody like this thinking and money signs on his face. Like, why you hustle? So, just wanted to give him a quick shout out. What you say, Meech?
That's definitely decent. Like everything you're saying, you need to be a spiritual teacher. So the way you speaking,
and you know what's funny? He did not write that for me. He just told me a couple things in person. I came up with it because I am that guy. Dan, y'all some cute motherfuckers. Thank you, sir. I try. I really try.
It's the melanin.
Why I hustle? Need the money. Oh, I got you. Yo, hey, whatever your purpose is, that's whatever this apparel is for. For you.
Wear it every day.
Why do you hustle?
Ask yourself.
Need some motivation in your life. Now let's jump into the damn show. We got a great show for y'all today. It's about to be a spicy one. We're going to be drunk. When it comes down to this or that, it's over. So, I hope you're at home and you're drinking too. I got some Calico Jack. What are y'all sipping on before we hop in? What are people sipping on? Is anybody sipping in the chat? What are you sipping on, Meech?
Bacardi.
Something cheap. I knew that. Go ahead, Danny. What you sipping on? What you sipping on, Danny? Nothing yet?
Crown Royal. Crown Royale.
He's not sipping yet. You know, he just came back from his surgery, but he's going to. Oh.
I'm allowed to drink. I'm just waiting.
Dub said, "Ooh, I like spicy. I got shots on deck." Yes, sir. I know you drinking. I know you were drinking. You motherfucker. You were drinking. Anyway, for our very first, welcome back, Danny. Our very first topic today is going to be wait, before I go, Marcus said Meech is drinking that bullshit. Yes, sir. Mook said Meech probably about to say some shit. I'm ready. Yo, he on some shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Just wait. Just wait for the second one. The first one gonna be an open conversation. But the second one. Anyway, for first topic, we're going to talk about Battle Royale. And did Battle Royale hurt video games as a whole? So I know some people say yes, some people say no, some people are a little bit indifferent. Dirty Dan, welcome back. How do you feel about Battle Royales? Did it hurt gaming as a whole?
No, the creators and the publishers hurt gaming.
Okay.
See, the problem with publishers and creators, they see the hot thing going on, which was Fortnite. And as soon as they saw how much money they were making, they were like, oh, we have to do that. We got to get this money. But what they failed to understand is Fortnite, first of all, was free. Just like Apex Legends was free. I know these are free to play games. There's a reason why they can charge for their cosmetics and people do it with no problem.
That's true.
But you're charging me X amount of dollars. Okay, there's only other one battle royale I can talk about, which is going to be Warzone.
Which is free also.
But see, but this is where the problem comes in. This is why I say Battle Royale didn't kill gaming. Everyone that talks about like these games that were multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's because these companies decided to say, you know what? We're gonna switch our focus to Battle Royale because it's making us so much money. And before I get any further, I'm talking shit because I spend money on Warzone like an asshole too.
All of us do. All of us do. You got to.
I am part of the problem too. But I'm only going to speak about Warzone because that is what I grew up on, Call of Duty. Okay, so they switched their focus from multiplayer to Warzone, and just completely ditched their multiplayer.
Somewhat, yeah.
Not somewhat, majority, bro. Like they just ditched it. Now I get the money aspect. These are companies. People are trying to make their money any way they can, and as long as the people go give them their money, they gonna continue to do it.
Right.
This is why I'm worried about the next Call of Duty. See us Call of Duty people. We see a trailer and people are like, "Oh my god!"
And you guys, we fall for it.
It's Call of Duty players and 2K players. We fall for it every year.
That's correct, sir.
Because they make the hype trailer. We're like, yes,
it's so dope. You're so ready for it.
Because here's my thing. Fortnite, I never played it, but they did it right. All right, they did it right.
Yes.
They knew what they were doing. Everyone else that's jumped onto it, they don't have a clue what they're doing because then you're alienating your multiplayer people because people that grew up on Call of Duty grew up on the fast-paced maps, blah blah blah, going. Warzone's this wide open map that you have no weapon. Like you got to balance your weapons every couple of months.
Yes.
Because you got some overpowered gun. Now, granted, it's like that in multiplayer too. Okay, yes, they usually OP guns in multiplayer.
Right.
You don't have an anti-cheat, which is not a big deal. We know this already. Because people can cheat and blah blah.
Right.
But here's my thing. They're focused on making the money, right? It took them, and now you're trying to tell me it took you a whole year to make an anti-cheat and it's going to come out with Vanguard.
Right.
When you could have had this done when people have been complaining about it.
Right.
These the companies just ignore everything you say because as long as we give them the money, they don't care.
Doesn't matter.
They don't care. But for me, since I play Warzone's cool, but you see how angry we get.
Yeah.
Playing that shit because we can't play nothing else.
Yeah.
If they were actually semi-focused on multiplayer where you can just fucking get your mind off the fucking just playing Warzone only.
Right.
And go back to the good old days where you just had it fun, you didn't give a damn, and just played. I'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yet again, I'm the one guy that I wasn't really into Battle Royale. You guys are.
Right. I had to force you to play Warzone.
I'm about to say Jay had to sucker me into playing Battle Royale. Now, granted, I do like it.
Right.
But it's just not balanced, and not even balanced. It's the map is trash. I'm sorry. the map is not the greatest.
Huh?
So then, like, your map is not the greatest. Your game's not very balanced, and then you're wondering why people are complaining. But then the people, us complaining, are stupid anyway because they came out with a new season. What you do?
Right.
You bought the season.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy the cosmetics.
Right. Everything.
I buy the guns like an ass.
Yep.
But battle royale didn't hurt gaming. It's the creators trying to weasel any kind of money that they can out of it. Now, granted, hopefully when Vanguard comes out, I don't know how they gonna do this.
Either.
Because from what I seen, they said they're gonna still keep the guns that are in Warzone now.
Yeah.
And put it in Vanguard, but Vanguard's World War II.
Yeah, they're just gonna do what they did with this last Call of Duty and just ease it in, throw a couple guns in there, see how it works out.
That's what I'm trying to say. So they're running out of ideas. The only way here's the real talk. The only way any of this is going to change, as far as battle royale, any game, period, is they're going to have to take a hit.
Yeah.
Granted, not everybody's not going to buy the game, but all these big companies have investors.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use 2K as an example. The last 2K before this current one.
Yeah.
They sold 14 million copies.
Yeah.
This new one they only sold 11.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's only 3 million.
That's a lot.
But investors see that.
Yeah, it's a problem.
And that's when they'll actually focus on making changes, because the only way these guys are making their money is off the investors.
Right, I got you.
So until people actually take a stand and say, you know what, I'm not buying this. Nothing's gonna change, but it's not because you can't keep blaming Battle Royale and you can't keep blaming this or that. It's the companies and it's our fault.
Right, I agree with that. Quick,
because we continue to pump them the money.
Quick to chat. Dub said, I like how everybody got the black background, but Meech. Always the odd man out. I mean, listen, honestly, it's only because I have a green screen behind me, and my family likes to walk back and forth. If it wasn't for that, I have a cool background, but
I got a green screen, and my room is not the prettiest. So yeah,
that's the only reason why.
Y'all just gonna get a flag in the wall, so y'all gonna deal with it.
Yuri Dub said, fuck cosmetics. Battle Royales definitely took away from people focusing on the bigger and better ideas. Blackjack, how do you feel, sir?
It kind of hurt gaming in a sense, because now every game that comes out wants to be like a battle royale.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
No one's really focused on multiplayer as much.
Right?
It's just strictly let's make this free to play game, because Fortnite, like Dane said, they did the best.
Yeah.
But they know Apex is right behind it.
Right.
And then Warzone.
No, Apex did a good job. Yeah.
Okay, not to interrupt, but y'all keep talking about Fortnite like PUBG didn't start this shit the way that they started.
No,
it.
PUBG did start it. Yeah.
PUBG,
well, I'm just saying, Fortnite took PUBG and expanded it 2 times, but the reality is PUBG was free to play. Well, it wasn't free, but it was $20, $30 to play cheap, and they had the cosmetics and the battle. Like, they already had that. Yeah. But go ahead, continue.
No, but I'm saying, but you talk about PUBG, but there was also H1Z1 before PUBG.
Yeah, H1Z1. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
But I never got into either of those games. Right. I tried PUBG and it gave me a headache. Either way, though, I just feel like now gaming, we're just in a dry spell right now for gaming, because everything's low key boring. It's either everything's a battle royale, or we get a multiplayer, but the multiplayer is trash. It's terrible.
All right, so this is my take. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, the point he made that is dry right now.
Yeah.
You can't really blame just the companies on that either, because that's partly because of COVID too. Because a lot of these people
were out of jobs for a while.
And well, not even that, but they're also developing from home.
Right.
So it's gonna take a lot longer. So that's why it's stale right now.
My guy Shane with another subscription. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. You're such a beautiful person, and deep down inside in your heart, I love
with all that curly hair.
Anyway, with all that curly hair. Anyway, my take on battle royales, to just wrap it up real quick. I think it actually kind of helped, to be honest with you. Call of Duty was kind of getting old. It was the same thing. They tried the whole futuristic shit. That didn't work. So they went back to boots on ground, because they were trying to find it out. The same thing over and over and over again. Warzone saved Call of Duty. I can't say it saved gaming, but it saved Call of Duty tremendously, because it was just getting old. And once people stopped the wall running and all that, and they started to say we hate this, and they had to go back to boots on ground, it's going back to day one. It's still good and the game's still good, but it's bro, after a while, what are you doing new? Warzone kept it fresh for them, and then they started doing the cosmetics that were super dope with Jigsaw and Leatherface, and that made you excited. You were I want to play this, and the guns. And so microtransactions played a part into that. We talked about that last week, but microtransactions are for me good also. I think it helps some games. I think it saved EA, if you ask me. EA before Apex was dying. NBA Live sucked. Absolutely sucked. They lost NBA Live. They don't have a baseball game because you're not allowed to. They don't have a baseball game. All they had was Madden. They tried Anthem. It failed. Anthem was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We tried it. So EA was dying. Apex saved EA. A battle royale. It saved EA. It was so good. I think, and a example, because I'm giving good examples. A bad example for battle royale that people should stay away from, Battlefield. That shit was terrible. That was one of the worst battle royales I've ever touched. Yes, Battlefield had a battle royale. Yeah, see? You see your face? You didn't even know about it. It was terrible. It was terrible. So some companies need to stay away from it also. Now, granted, EA is Battlefield, but I'm saying maybe specific games. That type of game shouldn't have had a battle royale. So I think that they got rid of that, and that's why you really don't hear about it. No one plays it.
I'm about to look into this.
Yeah, it wasn't good, bro. It just wasn't good.
Yeah, Battlefield was too clunky. You can't make that into a battle royale.
This is my thing. I think since Battlefield failed, they focused on Apex so much because they realized they got a little gem. They wanted to dive into that battle royale thing, but they couldn't because Battlefield just wasn't a good one.
Well, Battlefield has already got big maps to begin with anyway. Why do a battle royale?
And there's some battle royales that are fresh. Spellbreak is a battle royale. I love that game. It's all about the spells and stuff. It's last man standing. It's a battle royale. It's different. Realm Royale is pretty fun. There's a lot of battle royales that are different. I think that it actually helped gaming a lot. Like without it, it was kind of dry. Like you say, it's dry now. I feel like it's probably better than ever. Like you have about 4 or 5 battle royales, and like battle royale was also kind of cartoony with some of these battle royales, so that kind of birthed stuff like the new dodgeball game that EA dropped. They're trying different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of different stuff where it's like team oriented threes. Before battle royale came out, it was usually 6-on-6 for the most part, 5-on-5. Now you got 3-on-3, 2-on-2s, 4-on-4s. Like now that kind of added something to it. Before I wrap it up and go to the next joint, chat. Shane said, Meech drinking with his pinky up. Is you a bad bitch, Meech? Marcus said, Meech is definitely a bad bitch. So yeah, like for me, I think Battle Royale helped gaming. I mean, you guys didn't say that, but you guys kind of said, you know, it kind of hurt.
Well, I forgot to make a point real quick.
Go ahead, make a point.
Fortnite, I mean, not Fortnite, but Battle Royales really didn't hurt gaming. I don't think it did, no. But see, what these the one point I forgot, I was making quick. They saw what happened with Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
But Fortnite's also good. It's made for gamers, but also kids too.
Yeah, very, very kid oriented.
Like
yes.
Call of Duty, no kid can pick up the sticks and play Call of Duty the way it is
It's
right
tough.
now. Like that.
Yeah, it's tough.
But Fortnite, you know what I mean? You got the cartoony look. They're like, that's why it blew up. That's why they did it right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well,
Well, I think the consensus here is that it didn't hurt, but maybe, you know, some companies need to stay away and some companies need to keep rocking with it. We know which companies are doing well. We know which companies are doing bad. And I think they understand that too. Like Halo is talking about doing a battle royale. I haven't heard much about it since, but they said it before. But I think they kind of got rid of it because they haven't said nothing else since the time that they even talked about it. No one's ever talked about it. But as a game that I don't see how that works. The way the mechanics work, the way the shooting works, it doesn't seem like a fun battle royale. Like, it has to be fast paced. Before I go to my next topic, I want to get the chat one more time. Shane said battle royale totally helped a lot, but will hurt a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. It's both. Because they kind of have to stay that route to keep it fresh, right? Fortnite did a great job of keeping it fresh. Epic did a great job of keeping Fortnite crazy. I mean, they ended Fortnite for, you know, a week. Kids went crazy. It was a black hole. It was crazy, yeah.
Where's my V-Bucks?
Anyway, so yes, battle royales help, they hurt. It just depends who you are. If you're a game developer, I would try it out, and if it sucks, just stay away from it. All right, quick. This should be a great debate. I hope it doesn't take too long. Don't worry about it. Shut up. I don't know you guys' list. I hope y'all don't take my people off my list. But we're going to talk about the most underrated NBA players ever. Now, we can have this conversation for 5 days because there's plenty of people who we love and think. I got 3 people, and maybe I might throw an honorable mention in there. We'll talk about it. Meech, I'm going to let you take this off only because I heard Danny's list, and bro got about 8 players. So I'm going to need you.
Whoa. 6.
I got 3.
I got 3.
Okay, so Blackjack.
They're all Pistons. Let's go.
Ben Wallace, all right, Blackjack, take us off. Who is your most underrated NBA players ever?
So first one, this might become a big surprise, yo. But I'm saying Mikal Bridges.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Good night.
Nah, I'm fucked up right now. Hold on.
He said Mikal Bridges.
Hold on. You're going with today's day and age, right? Like,
I got
you
two from today's day
name
and age.
Mikal Bridges first, and you're going
Who's
up
still
all
young
time.
and is improving.
No, he's not all time.
I said all time. So
Oh, my fault. I'll skip that then. I'll just go to my number one all time then.
wait. Is your list
You
built?
fuck-
Is your list built off today, or you took everybody into consideration?
Take everyone into consideration.
And you named Mikal Bridges.
Bridges?
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. Mook said, what the fuck?
Yo, chat
Fucking
ripped
said,
him
"Let my
apart."
ass off."
Chat rip him
No,
apart, bro.
said, my man's is drunk already. Get him out of here. Real rap. I am so lost.
Mikal Bridges.
Stream.
Wow.
For anybody in my stream who does not watch basketball, understand Mikal Bridges is like a 25-year-old kid. Bro has his
Young.
whole life ahead of him. 24.
Proving.
But no
And
one
you
gives
Proving.
said
any
he's underrated.
credit.
Okay, now listen. If we did strictly today, I would agree with you. The
Okay.
problem is
Alright,
we're
so-
doing of all time,
Okay,
and the
okay.
first
Y'all-
guy you named,
Now you say is Mikal Bridges.
right? He said this might come a shock to you. I'm ready. I'm like anticipation. He says Mikal Bridges. What? He said, nah,
Well,
bro, injected weed like heroin. He said, just go ahead and replace Meech on the show. Damn, we can't Meech out here. Meech, Mikal Bridges, give me your second player, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead and sip. He said too many edibles. Yeah, his brain is fried. You could have named anybody. You could have said Michael Jordan. I
Okay.
wouldn't even give a fuck. But
So,
go ahead.
okay. As a matter of fact, you said you have another current player. Let's name the other current player first. Then go ahead.
Go ahead.
DeMar DeRozan.
I actually like that pick. No, I like that.
Okay,
pick.
that's all right.
No, I like
He's
that
been in the
pick.
league long enough. Yeah, he is underrated.
No,
Go ahead.
I like that pick a lot. Why?
Why though? Because I feel like when he left Toronto and Kawhi did what he did in Toronto in 1 year, I felt that kind of like fucked up everything for him.
That's a good point.
Because everyone's now going to say like, Kawhi did this in 1 year. Why couldn't you do this? And they're like low key comparing them.
Good
And
point.
I don't think that's really fair because before that, he really was doing his thing in Toronto in the East, but LeBron was there. Like he couldn't. It's just LeBron. What you gonna do?
Right,
about
what you gonna
it?
do about it? You're not
And
beating
then on
him.
top of that, the team he had around him wasn't really like a killer team for real. Like he had, Kyle Lowry, and then who else? I'm like besides
Right.
Siakam, besides Fred
I mean, but
VanVleet,
Siakam wasn't really. He didn't come to fruition until DeRozan left. So you're right.
So,
So it's
like-
really them two, kind of.
and he was averaging like a solid 21, 4, and 7, but that wasn't enough. But I really felt like he was doing what he needed to do.
Shane, you gotta stop, bro. He said, "Let my ass off." He said, "Nah, hold on. I want to hear why he said Mikal Bridges. He gotta explain." Marcus said, "Nah, Sliz is drawing." Moose said he played LeBron every year. Right, it's facts. But I actually like that pick a lot. He said we just not gonna skip past Mikal Bridges. I'm skipping past it. I want to hear the explanation.
Wait, hold on. Do you have an explanation for Mikal Bridges?
I don't want to get to it. We're gonna leave.
I don't even want to get into it. I'm done. I quit. Okay,
That shit off.
get to your last one, cause I ain't want to hear no more. I ain't gonna lie, but go ahead. I was waiting for this. I knew you was gonna have some shit to just.
I got to.
Oh God, I love it. Go ahead.
Rip Hamilton.
I like that.
See,
He was on my list
I feel like
too.
I feel like he was underrated as hell because I feel like he was like a Klay Thompson without the crazy three.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
His midi was crazy. He played offense and defense, and he did what he needed to do. He wasn't flashy.
I wouldn't say Clay. I would say he was just another DeMar DeRozan. Actually, he kind of played like him,
And he wasn't flashy. He wasn't extra with his shit. He did what he needed to do, play his role, and then he kept it pushing. There's no problem. He was averaging 17, 3, and 3. Not crazy stats, but
Nah, but
you
like
know.
his impact on the court seemed like so much more. I remember
Yeah.
when Rip Hamilton had the face mask on; it was a big deal.
Mm.
They're like, "Oh, he's going crazy!" Like
Yeah.
he was definitely a fan favorite. Rip
And he
Hamilton.
was he was the original Steph as far as going through screens. He was always going around screens all
And
over the place.
That's how he's trying niggas out, though.
And for me, I had Rip Hamilton on my list also. But I took him off. But yeah. He said, okay, cool, now on the Bridges. I'm not doing Mikal Bridges. We're not talking about Mikal Bridges. I'm not. I refuse to talk about some kid who was 25 years old. Like, bro was
Who's
like,
still improving.
yeah, like, all right, that was your list. I gotta get the.
It wasn't that bad.
Dirty.
first one was
Nah,
crazy.
I mean, like, your last two made sense. I actually love the DeMar DeRozan. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, that was a good
agree.
one.
I
Yeah.
definitely think he's underrated.
What happened was you were so confident when you said Mikal Bridges. I think it fucked everybody.
Like you could have ended with that and you could have laughed it off. Like you made. He was like, I'm gonna surprise y'all with this one.
He said, I got you.
I'm gonna surprise y'all, Mikal
Nah, I got
Bridges.
you.
What? Anyway, Dirty Dan.
That's a clip.
Let's get your whole. Oh, it's definitely gonna be a clip. Let's get your whole 100 people.
It's 6. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't say "Oh Jesus" when you started off with Mikal Bridges, bro.
That's 100. That's 100.
So these two go together because of injuries.
Mhm.
Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway.
Okay.
Because I know people knew they could ball, but when you talk about all time, no, they never get mentioned because of the injuries because they got shortened. I already know your take. I already know your take on Grant Hill, bro.
Right,
so I already know.
Right.
But Penny, but that them two to me, like, they're underrated for that reason. Everybody knew their talent, but they don't get talked about because of injuries.
Okay.
Another one, Bernard King. You don't ever hear you never hear about Bernard King. And my man was a beast.
A scorer.
You can call me a homer because I'm wearing a Knicks hat. I don't care. Bernard King is very underrated.
Nah, he was mellow before mellow. Like he could put up any shot and make it. Like it was bread.
Now I might as well get the other Nick out the way. John Starks was very underrated also.
I agree with that. Sure. I do agree with that. Like John Starks.
John Starks don't get enough credit for what he did for that team. Now, granted, he gets enough credit for when he was missing shots and everything like that. Yeah. But they don't give him enough credit for the defense he played on Jordan, the defense he played, period, the clutch shots he made.
Yep.
So he's definitely underrated. Not in New York anyway, but
okay.
Number 2, Scottie Pippen's underrated.
Woo!
Yeah.
Scotty's underrated. Once again, you played with Michael Jordan, who's great, and then people forget how great Scottie Pippen was.
I agree.
All right, Scottie Pippen helped Jordan win those championships. Okay, and if you're a Jordan fan and you say Jordan's your GOAT and you still can't admit that, there's something wrong with you. Okay,
make it known.
Pippen was that dude. He was an all-time defensive player, just like Jordan, and he almost took the Bulls to the championship.
Yep,
by himself.
The first year Jordan retired. So you got to get Pippen his props. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
And the one guy I was going to say that I don't think anybody's going to guess I was going to say, Antoine Jameson's very underrated. No one talks about him.
I like him. I like that pick. I like him.
Antoine Jameson was that dude.
Nah, he was a baller.
And no one ever talks about my man, man. My man was averaging 28 a season almost, you know what I mean? Almost every year. And he was shooting like 45%.
He was a hooper.
And he was a power forward who could shoot threes.
Yep.
So I think Antoine Jameson is very underrated because no one ever talks about him. Of course, yeah, he's not going to be in your top 10, 20, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But to not be talked about, I thought he was a pretty good basketball player. So.
Quick before I forget, Shane said DeMar DeRozan is the modern day Jordan. Just to piss the
I knew he was going to say that. I already knew he was going to say. He said that shit already before, yeah.
Almost don't count, Danny. What you mean by that, bro? Explain that while I make my point. So my 3 players. I had Scottie Pippen second, but I'm going to talk about him first since he was already talked about. I got Scottie Pippen on my list too because without Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan isn't winning a championship. I don't care what nobody says. I will die with that opinion. Before he showed up, Michael Jordan could not get out the first round, let alone get into the finals. Soon as Scottie showed up, everything changed. Everything. And now, granted, they did get Horace Grant too, so I mean, he helped, but
because of Pippen.
Pippen was just the glue to everything. And if you ask me, he was the second best player back then. He just wasn't talked about it like that because he was behind Michael Jordan. But when Michael Jordan left and retired the first time, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, 7 games, barely lost. Almost went to the finals. Almost went to the finals. He goes to the Blazers when he's a little bit older. He wasn't great, but he was still decent. Like at the end of the day, he still had a game. Marcus said Pippen almost made it to the chip without Jordan. He did. It was super close.
Yeah.
Bro. Super close, bro. It was 7-game series, and some BS call happened at the end of the game, and the Knicks won. So it was just that time. To not win the championship anyway. Let's let that mean. So anyway,
I don't give a fuck.
My first player on my list was Dominique Wilkins. I think
I had him on my list too.
I think he's excuse me. I think he's literally the most disrespected player of all time. He does not get talked about enough. Dude averaged 25 points per game in his whole entire career. He played great defense. He wasn't a great shooter. He was only known as a dunker, but he could shoot the 3. Almost could shoot the 2. He was 1 out of 6 players to average 25 points per game his whole entire career. 1 out of 6. Only 6 players, and he's one of them. So I think Dominique Wilkins needs his flowers because he just doesn't get it enough. I feel like because he was overshadowed by Jordan and just centers ruled back then. So since he wasn't a center, he was a small forward. He doesn't get enough praise. Shane said Amari Stoudemire. That's a great pick.
Go ahead, my boy.
That's a great pick. I think Amari is super underrated.
Just because of injuries for him too.
I just think also, again, when you're almost like a sidekick, it's kind of bad sometimes. So like he got overshadowed by
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash was 2 MVPs back to back. He was the orchestrator. He was the flashy guy. Amari deserves a lot of that praise, but because Steve Nash was there, he ain't get it. Shane said LeBron is underrated for real. Marcus said, "You gotta chill, Sliz."
Hey yo, can he get a 5-minute ban and not talk right now? That's LeBron underrated.
My
bro.
last one, my number 3, Manu Ginobili is an underrated basketball player.
Yes, he is.
Manu Ginobili created the Euro step in the NBA. Like he made it popular. I can't say created. That's kind of a wrong word. He didn't create it. He made it super popular in the NBA. Everybody gives James Harden props. Nowadays, Luka. But Manu Ginobili had the craziest Euro step of all time. And they didn't even know what to call it at that time. He was doing it so early that it wasn't even like a developed thing. His game was so ahead of his time. He's probably one of the best 6-man of all time. He did start, but he's really a 6-man. He could shoot the 3. He played defense. He knew his role. He can pass. Magnificent. Ridiculous. And he's had like a weird herky-jerky type of game. And nowadays, that shit is cool. Back then, it wasn't as cool. It was a lot more straightforward. More like get to your spot, post up. That he was doing stuff, weird stuff, just throwing stuff over his head. And it wasn't seen back then. And I think because, again, he's not Robin, but he's more like a third wheel. He doesn't get the credit. It's always Tony Parker and Tim Duncan. But Manu Ginobili played a huge part. A lot of clutch shots and a lot of bad shots. That's the one thing about Manu. Greg Popovich loved and hated him. I saw a documentary about them. He's like, I love him, but I hate him because he takes some stupid shots, but he also showed up in clutch moments. So I think Manu Ginobili is super underrated. That's my 3rd. Scottie Pippen, Dominique, Manu Ginobili. Meach said Mikal Bridges. You can go ahead and explain it for a second. If you got an explanation? I don't think you had an explanation. I think you wrote that shit down just like, it sounds good. Is there an explanation for it? I think you're on mic. I think you're, oh no, you go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna leave that one be.
Okay, so there's no explanation. Okay, so bro just picked Mikal Bridges just to say he picked a Hornet. Okay, copy loud and clear. You're better off saying Ben Wallace. I would have just taken that and just on the chin. I would have laughed at you, but I would have taken down the chin. Anyway, on to the fun stuff. This or that. Let me get the shots ready. Let me get it ready. This is gonna be a tough one. We are going to do this or that cartoon characters.
Oh boy.
Oh, time to get the bottom.
Are y'all ready?
Not at all.
No.
It's the not at all.
Not at all.
Okay. For our first one, Mikey from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh god.
Cowabunga, dude.
Or Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Oh.
The goofballs.
Mikey.
Ugh.
I'm a turtle fan. And don't say ew. I have no more respect for you the rest of the show.
Damn. Who you got?
I'm gonna drink this song.
Oh, he's gonna drink. Damn. I'm going Mikey.
Mikey's
like
my dude, man.
But that's a close one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man.
Dub said Mikey. Yeah, chat. Let me see who y'all got. Dub said Mikey. I'll get back to you in a second. I know it's a little delay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had like a piece of popcorn. Amber said shot. You're not even drinking. Stop lying to yourself. Next one. Mook said Mikey. I'm a little late, Dad. It's okay, sir. Meet your Shaggy and Blackface. Wow.
Wow. That's wild.
Damn, that's the. Shane said Mikey. There's a lot of Mikeys. Okay. This one might be a little tougher. Tommy Pickles or Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory?
Tommy. Really? Shot? Really?
I'll take my shot.
Oh, man.
It got
You ain't like Dexter,
I thought
bro?
this shit would keep it cold.
You You didn't like Dexter?
Amber said, Tommy, go ahead. Have a conversation. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, nah, I like Dexter, but I definitely like Tommy. I like Rugrats a little bit more.
Oh, we got Pickles. We got Shane with Dexter. We got D Ware with Dexter.
Right?
Woo, a lot of Dexters. Whoa, Marcus with Dexter. Mook with Tommy.
Okay.
Good one. That's a good one. Nah, Tommy, we walk alike. Okay, so this one should be a good one. I think this is gonna be a good one. I hope. Shane said Tommy got white privilege for real. Dexter was in the trenches for real. Max from the Goofy movie or Bart Simpson?
Max.
Yeah, Max.
I'm quick with that, Max.
I'm going Max too. I'm going Max.
Don't,
too.
don't get me wrong. I like The Simpsons, but Max, bro.
Amber said Max. Dubs said Bart. Of course you're gonna say Bart. Dubs. He said nah, Bart. Yeah. You. I feel like you idolize that man. Oh, my guy D Ware, Max easily. Shane, Max. We maxing it out. I like it. You know. Oh, Marcus with the Bart. Okay. So everybody on the panel, Meech, who you got?
Max.
I think we all maxed
Max.
out.
Yeah.
Go on,
That was
Max.
an easy one.
Next one. This one should be a little bit easier. I couldn't find someone to match this guy over with, and Amber found somebody. Buzz Lightyear or Mr. Incredible?
Buzz.
Mr.
Buzz.
Incredible.
Oh, really?
It's incredible.
Ooh.
I like Toy Story. Don't get it twisted. Like, I like Toy Story, but
Ooh.
definitely Mr. Incredible, though.
Before I give my answer, Marcus said Max was a hoe ass nigga. No, he was not no hoe.
No.
Stop fucking playing with me. Anyway.
Who loving him with the one joint?
That's it. She was bad back in the day, bro. You got the
Yeah.
baddest joint in the joint. You can't hate on it. Moose, have a great show. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Welcome back,
Be
Danny.
safe.
Heading back into work.
Thank you.
Amber said Buzz. Doug said Buzz. Dubs said Buzz. Mook said Buzz. Marcus said Incredible.
Oh,
Wow.
thank God.
I'm going to go Buzz. You got to be fucking shitting me. He had the most iconic, one of the most iconic toys when I was growing up. I mean, come on, bro. Like everybody wanted that joint. And Beyond, like, come on. Me and the kids watch Toy Story right now. That's right, bro. I thought about putting Buzz and Woody against each other, but
Ooh,
that probably
that'd
wouldn't
be
have
the
worked.
drink
too.
right there.
I didn't do that.
That would be
Anyway,
good.
next, Angelica from the Rugrats versus Helga from Hey Arnold.
That's a thought.
I'm going to take my sip now, sirs.
Yeah, this might be a good too.
Taking a sip.
Mhm.
Oh, chat's going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, we all took a sip. Everybody got it. Everybody had to do something right there. We had to. That's a tough one. Because you don't really like either of them. They were both like real assholes in the show.
For real.
But
Move it, football head.
you kind of like their personalities a little bit. So, we got
Helga was a
Amber,
stage 5
Helga,
cleaner.
Doug, Helga. Angelica didn't want no smoke.
She's a bitch.
And with regard, though, what type of regard, Marcus, we talking about? Helga. Pat went crazy for Helga.
I want to
No
say,
Angelicas.
this. So Helga was definitely a stage 5 clinger, though. Like,
A stage
she had a shrine of this man.
Oh,
In her
man.
closet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point.
That is some weird shit.
I ain't gonna front. I like that. Oh, Marcus said, let me take the shot.
Pause.
I agree.
You like that shit?
No. I said she was crazy.
No, but to me, it's hard to pick because they both made the show. Like they both,
Helped. Yeah, like they
Yeah,
were like
yeah, they both
almost
helped the show.
co-stars almost.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Ready for this one? This one should be a good one. I don't know. He said Meech called her a bitch. He's wild, bro. Vicky or Helga, I was thinking that one too, but Dubs, don't you're going too far ahead, sir. Just that's for a different type of show. Relax. Anyway, Cat Dog or Pinky in the Brain?
Pinky in the Brain.
Whoa!
Cat dog.
I love Pinky in the Brain, man.
Give me Cat
is
Dog.
definitely the shit.
I love Pinky in the Brain, bro.
Dub said Pinky. Amber said Cat Dog. Marcus said Pinky.
Cat dog was definitely cold.
Dub said easily Pinky in the Brain. Whoa.
He said same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Mhm. They both classic. Original. Doug said I'm drinking.
Hey, no, hey, don't get it twisted. I love Cat Dog, but I do love Pinky and the Brain more.
Originally, Amber said Ren and Stimpy, but I said I think Pinky and the Brain might spice it up.
Oh no, that would. But see, I'm older, so the Ren and Stimpy, I'm like, I'm gonna take a shot for that one probably.
No, I'm not a big Ren and Stimpy fan. I feel like that would have made it easier. I liked Pinky and the Brain. I thought it was a better matchup. Anyway, Gerald from Hey Arnold or Skeeter Valentine from Doug. They were the only two brothers back then.
Gerald. He's
Me,
more
sir?
of a brother.
I'm taking my drink.
Woof, woof, woof. Damn, y'all taking
Oh,
shots
Danny
too?
took a shot. Jesus.
What?
Oh, the chat went crazy. We got Skeeter. Oh, ski. Yes, sirs and ma'ams. He said the black kid battles. Right. It was the niggas back then. There's only two guys we could look up to and be like, damn, you just like us.
Trying to be just like them.
It seemed like Skeeter won though. Skeeter. Drink number 2. Doug's taking a drink too. And for the last one, and again, we're gonna have a part 2 and 3 to this because there's so many cartoon characters. Cartman or Stewie?
You gotta think. Hold on.
That's a hard one.
It's
Amber
hard,
said
but it's hard. But I'm gonna go with Cartman.
I'm going with Cartman also.
Definitely Cartman.
Bro, like respect my authority, man. Yeah, come on, bro.
Legendary.
Or that World of Warcraft. He's like, oh, call it intimidating shout.
Doug said, damn, I need a fat shot. He said Cartman. Though. Marcus said Cartman. Doug said Stewie.
Stewie's funny. Stewie's funny though.
Funny.
Stewie got some memorable moments, but it's I don't know, man.
I mean, he's the only child. It's the only child that openly wants to kill his mother. But yeah,
That's not a problem. We can get by that.
Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money?
That was hilarious. I love that one. Shane said Cartman made a kid eat his mom.
Exactly.
Who you got, Shane? You ain't say nothing yet in a while. Who you got? I need an answer from you before I go with my top 5 cartoons.
He said I got LeBron.
Doug said, "Where's my money, man?" Yeah, it's facts.
My top 5 cartoons is about to be wild.
Mine too. Doug said Stewie had a downfall for a season, but Cartman never stopped being Cartman. That's a fact.
Oh, won't you?
Can I ask something real quick? Can we let him go first for the cartoons? Because if it's any wild like the Mikhail Bridges, let him go first.
Yes. Marcus said Stewie be on some LBTG shit. It's not gonna do anything. Anyway, that wraps up our this or that. I was super hyped to get that out. Next week gonna be another good one.
That was good.
I already got that one lined up too. Next week is about to be a wild one. Anyway, I want to talk about on our next segment here your top 5 cartoons of all time. This this one's very interesting because we all come from different places in our head, and we all come from.
Oh, just saying, I'm the old guy in the group.
No. I was gonna get there. We were all born in different time periods for the most part. A lot of us are '90s babies in here, but you know, we all kind of. Everybody has their own flavor. Now, as disclosure, I did not put regular shows in here. So for my Legends of the Hidden Temple fans, you know, any shows you can think of, Double Dare, those are not in here because I didn't consider them cartoons.
Yeah,
I
not
also
cartoons,
did not consider animes cartoons because I didn't want to be disrespectful. So we're just doing straight up cartoons of all time. Yes, Marcus, of all time. In your lifetime, though, like I'm not gonna say He-Man because I ain't watch it. But
well, I watched it. I watched it. I don't even got He-Man on there. So.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, I thought you would definitely have email on that bitch. Anyway,
nope.
He said, "Damn, I really want to be a part of this one." You can just type 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in the chat, and you give me what you got. You can join this just like we in here. My boy Blackjack, can't wait to hear your stupid ass. And you can give me. I didn't talk about this before. You can give me one honorary mention if you have one in your head.
I got 3,
but not one. I said one. I ain't stutter. You give me your top 5 first, then you throw your honorary mention. You don't throw your honorary mention out first. I don't want to know where that's at. I need to know that after your first 5. Start at number 5, because last week me said my number 1. You gotta build up to it. 5 to 1. Okay.
I got you. 5. Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We on a good roll. All right. Number 4. Rocket Power.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We like this. Number 3, Conan Kids Next Door.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
high.
don't make that face.
That's high. But go ahead, continue.
Oh, damn, I was doing good. 2, Ed, and Eddie.
Okay. I
Yes,
don't got a
sir.
problem with that one.
That
I don't
did
got it on my
not-
list, but I don't
that
got a
did
problem with that
not
one.
make my list, ironically enough.
Yeah, it
Go ahead.
didn't, but I don't have a problem with it.
Number 1, Rugrats. Oh, y'all didn't fuck with Rugrats like that?
No, I fucked with Rugrats,
But
but
it's
like,
not better than some. Oof. Quick the chat, not to interrupt. You,
but once
you
again,
can tell me why you
we all
think
got
Rugrats.
different tastes.
Yeah.
Nah, always
yeah.
because like
No,
that was
wait.
something like-
I want to get the chat real quick. 'Cause I said let's get there. I don't want to bypass it. Dub said number 5, Voltron.
My boy.
Number 4, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
My
Number
boy.
3, Tom and Jerry. Number 2, Rocket Power. Number 1,
Yes,
Ed and Eddie.
Yes,
Doug Ware,
sir.
of course you're gonna start off with number 1 because you're just that fucking guy. Number 1 from him is Rocket Power. Number 2 is Boondocks. Love that pick. That's kind of like an
Boondocks,
anime
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Number 3, Recess. Love that pick.
Like,
Number 4,
Mhm.
Dragon Ball Z. Number 5, Ed and Eddie. Dragon Ball Z is
Okay.
an anime, not a cartoon. It's the same
Good
thing.
job.
You can put it in there. I just didn't want to do it.
I said I didn't do it either.
Doug
didn't
said
do
I
it
said what I said, Yuri Doug. Okay, Meech, why number 1 for you? Why is that
Because-
number?
because like when I was real little, like that's all I watched. Like most of the time, like I was really watching Rugrats from season 1 all the way to ended, and then they had to spin off all grown ups and shit.
I
had all
definitely
the
watched All Grown
toys.
Up for like the first 2 episodes, and I gave up. But yes.
I had all the toys, I had shirts, I had the comforter, I had all that when I was a kid. So that's why it's my number 1.
I respect it.
My honorable mentions.
1.
One.
He gonna say
One.
mentions. He gonna throw that joint in there with a
So
Z.
out of your 3, you pick your one.
Yo, 1.
Uh,
You gotta make it
um,
spicy. You can't just give everything away.
you're right. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Could have picked it.
What?
Oh, he's hurting my soul. Okay.
So good. The builder was crazy. And that was a letdown? Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Huge letdown. I mean, you only picked him because the Jamaican dude's in there, but okay.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Dirty Dan. Give me your top 5 '80s cartoons.
My shit's all over the place. It's not even 80s. Calm down.
Okay, my fault.
My shit's all over the place.
Yeah, Dubs. That's a terrible pick. We know it's a bad pick. Believe me.
Number 5, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Respect.
Love it. I actually love it. Love it a lot.
Number 4, DuckTales.
Love it.
Oh,
Love
bad.
it. Darkwing
okay.
Duck.
Yes.
Number 3, Batman the Animated Series.
Batman Beyond.
No, Batman the Animated Series, the first one, not the Batman Beyond. What you mean? Ew, what?
I don't remember that. Batman Beyond was fucking cold though.
Man, Batman the Animated Series. Number 2, Darkwing Duck.
I knew it. Darkwing Duck gotta be on there somewhere.
Mhm.
But I said, because we were talking about, ain't nobody mentioned. I'm like, no one mentioned Darkwing Duck. What?
Well, most people didn't rock with him, but he was just a dope ass like superhero duck. I ain't
And
no
that
front,
theme
not
song
cool.
was great, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
I
theme
like
song
him.
was great,
I
man.
like him. Okay.
Number 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's
Not
it.
bad.
That's it.
Bro, if you want me to explain why, bro, come on now.
Come on.
Go
Any
ahead,
kid-
go on along.
Any kid brought up in my decade, man, like I had all the toys.
Mhm.
I was
Like,
born. I was
it
born
don't
in your
get no
decade,
better than
and
that,
it's still
bro.
my number 1 too, sir. So believe me, I
And
understand.
I would just like to say, see, the attention span of kids or even grown folk, 'cause SpongeBob I picked when I was older.
Yeah.
But all these cartoons, if you hear the theme song, you know what the hell it is.
That's right.
They all got catchy theme songs.
Yep.
My honorable mention, Thundercats.
I like that. I like that
Ooh.
pick. I like that pick. I
I
respect.
had
that.
all their toys too, also.
I
So
respect it. Real quick, a lot is going on in chat. Marcus, his top 5 before I get to mine. I'm gonna get to everybody's too. Marcus, number 5, Justice League. I love that pick. That was
Justice
actually
League
a
good too, yep.
very good cartoon. I'll give you that.
Mhm.
Number 4, Spider-Man. I like that one too. It's a good
Oh.
pick. Oh, my man did all just Marvel. Okay. Number 3, X-Men. Number 2,
I had it on my
Thundercats.
list.
Number 2, Thundercats. Number
My boy.
1, Transformers. Love your list.
I had it on my list too, but I couldn't. I
Love
don't
your
know,
list.
man. Couldn't.
Shane, number 5. Number 5 is a good pick. I forgot. Jackie Chan's Adventures.
That was my
That
Nope.
show
shit.
is cool, low
That
key.
was my
I'm not gonna
shit.
cap. Excuse me. Number 4, Recess. Number 3, Ed, and Eddie. Number 2, Rocket
Mhm.
Power. Number 1, Avatar: Last Airbender.
Ooh, that's not a bad pick.
Stop it.
Unfortunately, I didn't watch it that much. So
Nobody
like,
cares about
no,
that
I heard-
bald
don't
headed.
get it twisted. I heard it was good.
That
was
bald-headed little fuck. Fuck him. I hate
My
Avatar.
Man was cooking niggas in
Bro,
like the shit. I'm
he
trying to do that
flies
shit
a
too.
fucking bison. He
That shit is
flies a
cold.
bison. It's
That is
impossible.
cold. That is cold.
Anyway,
If I all I have to say is
nobody
yip
wanna
yip
see
and that
you-
big ass nigga comes in.
I do a kick with the fire. No one see that shit. No one cares. No one really cares, bro. Anyway, Yuri Dubs, honorable mentions: Dexter, Looney Tunes, and Animaniacs. Animaniacs is actually
Animaniacs out.
my honorable mention. Thank you for taking it. He said, autocorrect, fuck that all up. I read everything fine, sir. No problem. Amber, I like this one. Number 5, Wild Thornberries. Love it. Number 4, SpongeBob. Number 3, Cat Dog. Number 2, Courage. Number 1, Fosters. I like it. I like it.
Wow.
Like it. I wouldn't have put that
Fosters was ahead
first,
of
but I
its
like
time.
it. It was ahead of its time. I agree with that. Doug said theme song to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, definitely Flames. I can say I can't even say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles without trying to sing this shit. So I'm gonna say TMNT. Okay, so all right. So my top 5, I went Nickelodeon heavy because that's all I watched growing up. Number 5, Rocket Power.
Sir.
Number 4, listen. Rocco's Modern Life is number 4 for me. That's not even, you gotta be shitting me.
That was my show.
Rocco's Modern Life. You want to talk about ahead of his time? The amount of adult jokes in that show is just absurd. They had a turtle with anxiety. Okay, the motherfucker
nauseous,
and be scared. Like it was just ahead of his time. Then his next door neighbors were 2 frogs, and they didn't get along with each other. It was husband and wife. They were hilarious. Like it was so like. What your future is going to be like, and you just didn't notice as a child. So I love it. I can't. Y'all disgrace me a little bit. I ain't gonna cap. Number 3 for me is Hey Arnold. No one mentions Hey Arnold. Are y'all shitting me? Do you know the type of lifelong fucking Danny? I get you. You know the type of lifelong lessons they taught us. Like, are y'all kidding me?
No, hell no.
Like they taught us how to treat
definitely
friendships. They taught us like I don't know, bro. I take cartoons sometimes to like the extreme. Number 2 is Cat Dog. I love Cat Dog. It was Cat Dog or SpongeBob, but I just couldn't put SpongeBob on my list because as much as I love SpongeBob, I feel like that's kind of universal. Everybody loves SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's like one of those rare cartoons that everybody kind of likes it. It's like
well, it's for
weird.
adults and
And
kids.
it doesn't
Yeah.
get
Both.
old either.
It doesn't.
It has replay value.
It doesn't. Like I'm still laughing at lines that I know. I'll be just talking, and Amber's like, "How you know this?" I'm like, "Bro, I used to watch SpongeBob every fucking day." And number 1, TMNT. It's not even close. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, my boy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been around since the
Forever.
80s, and they're still trying to revitalize it and still keep it alive, and kids still know about it.
And
Like
they're doing good
they're
at
still
it, too.
iconic, and it's the longevity for me. You know what I'm saying?
And those original movies. Oh my god.
Bro, the original
Mhm.
TMNT movies were just. It was terrible acting in reality and terrible makeup, but I loved it. Like,
Yep.
It was great, man.
Vanilla Ice, go Ninja, go Ninja. I was like,
Go
yes,
Ninja,
sir. Yeah, you know, that shit was cold, bro. So, yeah, it's TMNT for me. My honorable mention would have been Animaniacs, but you know, there's so many different ways you can go, man. There's so many different cartoons that I enjoyed. I think next time we should do shows because there's a lot of shows like out of the box.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, yes.
I got one that
Legends of
no,
the
I
Ed
got,
Temple.
I got no one. I got one that no one would say, but I know it was the shit. A pup named Scooby Doo.
Bro, I
Ah,
was
that
just
was
thinking
dope.
that shit.
That
No
was dope.
lie.
That theme song, you can't help but sing to it, bro.
Amber
I don't like this
said,
thing.
now our kids watch SpongeBob. Yeah, I got you, babe. I got you.
Man,
Damn, I wanted to correct you. Damn, Doug, you're not that fast, bro. You're not that fast. What were you saying, Meech, before I got the chat?
I was gonna say Scooby Doo's also one of them shows that's like been out forever, and they're still making new stuff.
Oh
every
yeah, for
single
sure,
year.
for sure. But a pup named Scooby Doo was kind of dope. I like Scrappy Doo a lot. I forgot what his show was called, but there's so many shows that you can just choose from that.
They don't make shows like that nowadays.
Nah, they don't. Like it tells you how crazy shows were back then that it's hard to cut any off. Like you don't really want to cut any off.
wait, you want to know how I picked my top 5?
You mentioned Scooby
Like,
Doo.
I
got you, bro. That's
It's
I see it right there.
the top 5 is pretty easy because these are 5 shows that I could watch with no problem right now,
That's true.
front to back. Like I could watch these no issue.
Doug said Scrappy was my guy. He was my guy too, bro.
Yes. He's ready to scrap with
yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, like this is one thing we could talk about for hours. I'm not gonna lie.
Looney
Yeah.
Tunes.
But I
I
mean,
feel like that's
no.
That's
Looney
so many
Tunes is
great
there, but like,
cartoons.
Looney Tunes was like in the 40s, bro, 50s. They had some racist connotations and shit. I can't put that in there yet. You know what I mean? You know, maybe the Looney Tunes from 2000 and above. You know, the woke era.
Those.
But you know, in the 40s, they was doing some crazy shit in them cartoons. That's how I picked my top 5. Yeah, bro. You know, it's just whatever you grew up on, it's hard. But I mean, I ain't gonna front Marcus. You had a pretty good list. Justice League is tough. Spider-Man was tough. Transformers is an all-time great. Yu-Gi-Oh's good, but I feel like that's like an anime too. Static Shock, that's a great one. That's kind of like an anime too, though. That's kind of it's almost there, but yeah. I'm saying like we can talk about it all day, but we can't. We'll have a second part to this damn conversation where we have our top 3 that didn't make our top 5 because we could talk about it all damn day. Looney Tunes started in World War II. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that shit, nah, bro. Nah, they have some negative connotations in that show. I ain't gonna put that in my top 5, but it's a good show. You know, it's funny. Anyway. For our last topic, a little bit more serious, but we're gonna try to keep it fun. Who is your most influential athlete in your lifetime? So who influenced you feel like, in your lifetime? Because, you know, a lot of people, I was watching Kobe Bryant the other day, and like a lot of people are like, how do you like find, how do you look at somebody that you don't know and find influence or like them? I'm like, bro, like,
it's wild.
When you love certain things, like I love basketball. So it's like when Kobe died, it killed me. I'm like, damn, he was basketball. So it's like, who are some people that you don't know, athlete-wise? Or not some people. Who's that one person that you want to talk about and give their props to? Meech, I'll let you take us off.
Oof. This one's hard, actually. This one's actually hard for me. But no comment say Kobe, though.
I kind of figured you were going to go there, but go ahead.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else, okay?
We'll get to that.
We'll go there.
I honestly loved what Danny said.
Me and him said it. It was like a joke, but it was kind of serious.
But we'll get there. Go ahead and tell me why Kobe, you know?
Oh, no, because like when I was younger, like that was anytime basketball came on, that's the one person that me and my uncle, like we always watched together. Like as I was growing up when I lived in New York and whatnot. And like we was always watching the Lakers, and like when I had basketball aspirations back in my younger days.
Everybody did.
I wanted to be like
What's
Kobe.
everybody did.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's just. I mean, I just wanted to be like Kobe at the end of the day. That's what it came down to.
And then later in his life, he became a great dad and shit. So, kind of get it. Killer instinct, all of that. Kobe was kind of close. On my list, probably like 3 or 4. Danny, I'll let you tell me.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll explain. Okay, I said to Jay.
Oh yeah, that's what we gotta talk about.
Usain Bolt. I think you gonna pick Usain Bolt.
I ain't gonna front. That's not a terrible pick.
It's not a terrible pick.
It's not a terrible pick.
I didn't want to be like, you know, that guy that'll pick Usain Bolt. Like,
nah, bro.
No, you got the flag in the back.
If
it's
you
perfect.
felt that way, you should have said it. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know if you felt that way. Kobe's not a bad pick at all. But what I'm saying is, when he said Usain Bolt, I laughed. I said, damn, that's low key a great fucking pick. Like Usain Bolt is pretty influential. I can see why he would influence you being Jamaican. Like, no, funny shit to Jai. Like, you know, like.
Yeah, it wasn't even trying to be funny. I thought
like,
you probably
Jamaican. He's Jamaican, and he wears that flag proudly. So I was like, damn, that'd be a great pick.
He's definitely up there on my list. Like, don't get it twisted. But like,
go ahead.
But track wasn't like my thing. That was a problem. So like, I did track, but it wasn't like my number one thing I wanted.
I see what you're getting at. I mean, the person who I picked, I ain't never did that sport, and so did Danny.
Me too. Yeah.
So anyway, before I get to you, Danny, chat Doug said Brian Dawkins. He gave a speech when the Eagles beat the Falcons to go to Super Bowl versus the Patriots. That stuck with me for life. He said, and I quote, "Respect is not given; it is earned." Yes, sir. I like that.
Hey, hold on. He's talking about football. You want to talk about influential? Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis is a good one. Yes. Brian Dawkins is a good one though. That's different.
I know he's good. Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah.
I like that. Dirty Dan, who you got, sir, as your most influential?
Muhammad Ali.
Now, before you continue, I know I said of our lifetimes, but Danny picked someone outside of his lifetime. But go ahead.
I picked Muhammad Ali because, to me, his outspoken nature inside and outside of the ring was legendary. Right. He was outspoken about race and war. To me, he was ahead of his time. He had no fear. He just spoke what he felt, and that was it.
Right.
And you got to think about it. His time, race was a big thing.
Yep.
And saying no to war, because when you're not American. It's America, man. You got to go to war. To me, all these to me, Muhammad Ali laid the groundwork for all these people now. Like LeBron and all these other people who are influential.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be like that if it wasn't for Muhammad Ali. So to me, even though that wasn't my lifetime, I got this, I seen videos of him talking and everything like that.
Right.
There's no way you can't feel what he's saying. Like,
Right.
there's no way you can't be influenced by the words he speaks.
Right.
So to me, it's a Muhammad Ali.
Well, to get the chat real quick, Marcus and Marcus said Ray Lewis. Danny with a question mark. You understand why we say Ray Lewis? Because I want to explain this. I was going to explain my pick too. I already know people are going to go with this. People do shit in their life, dog. So I know Doug said, yeah, Ray Lewis got away with murder. Yeah, but that's not what we're taking into account.
We're not talking about that, man.
We're not talking about that. Like, at the end of the day, everybody do some dumb shit. Everybody got dirt. Like, that's not what I'm judging somebody off of. Strictly talking about, like, Kobe cheating on his wife. Like, no one brought that up.
If you want to get technical, there is no man walking God's green earth that don't got dirt on him.
Right.
Now, granted, I understand you saying he got away with murder, but once again,
we're talking about the good shit.
I'm about to say the words he spoke on the field,
that's it.
And he influenced his teammates.
Yeah, that's it.
There's no way you can say that his words did not influence people.
Right. So I would say the person that I picked was Floyd Mayweather. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, he's a woman beater, and this and that. I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to get at. Because I can't judge that man at the end of the day. Whatever he does, whatever. Floyd Mayweather is a motivation to me because his work ethic is unmatched. Dude is 40 years old, still in the boxing. Not in the ring per se, but he's still training every day. Mike Tyson brought it up. He said, I don't think Floyd is an all-time great boxer for me or all-time great fighter, but he's in the damn gym every single day, even though he's retired. That's like, come on, bro. Like, long after retirement, I'm still working hard at my craft and what I love. Like, that is like ridiculous. Of course, he's undefeated. We know he's 50-0. That's, besides everything. But he did it his way. That's my thing. Like, he is the American dream. His dad was on drugs. He got up out the streets to make sure I'm going to stick to boxing. He was kind of alone. It was him and his uncle. Kept going. He got gypped in the damn Olympics. Kept going. Like, that is resilience. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people that face the shit Mayweather has faced would have just gave the fuck up. My dad's a crackhead. I got gypped in the Olympics. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. And that's it. No. He kept fighting, kept being resilient, and he has fun while doing it. People hate him because he's so flashy. I would be flashy too. You don't understand? Like, I came from a impoverished, like, fucking place. People don't see the good that he does. He does plenty of good. I ain't got to dive into that. He does plenty of good. We just choose to focus on all the flashiness and the cars. Or he's a show off. He's supposed to show off. He came from $0 and struggling. My dad's a crackhead. My uncle died, and he was in my corner. I kept going. I kept fighting. Like, I look at that type of stuff, and I say, that's someone I got to be like.
He has millions.
And an honorable mention, and I didn't say I could do honorable mentions, but I just want to throw his name out there. Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the same exact type of person. Got busted with, some jail and, drugs and shit, and was running the streets, and he's a fucking billionaire, bro. Like, a billionaire. Like, that's unheard of. Like,
come up is wild.
Crazy. And he's ugly, and he got Beyonce. Like, that's motivation by itself. Like, ugly niggas can do it. Stick together, ugly motherfuckers.
You gotta have money though, cause
look like Joe Camel and shit, bro. Like,
Marcus said he scared them niggas. Yeah, I mean, Ray Lewis did scare them, bro. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I get what y'all saying, but like, we're not talking about all the bad shit because you can point that out with anybody. Everybody's influenced by somebody different. And they probably got some dirt on them.
I'm about to say, hold on. Pac is, there's plenty of rappers that would say Pac was influential, but it's not like he did the greatest shit in the world either.
DMX was influential for a lot of people. He was a fucking cokehead that barked into the mic. Like, come on, like
I said, I'm gonna say, I understand y'all opinions, and we all can have our own opinions. But at the end of the day, everybody got dirt on them.
Yeah,
everybody
did some stupid shit in their life, bro. But I can understand if you said O.J. Simpson. That'd be a lot different. I'd be like, whoa, wait a goddamn minute.
No, he literally got away with murder, right?
Yo, O.J.'s a funny man. Y'all see what he said to her the other day?
No, what did he say?
He said, I don't want to live in L.A. because I might be living next to the murderer.
Dog. He didn't tell me that. That's fucking strong.
He is still on. How you doing, man?
He's strolling.
Like, we knew the... Oh, man.
So, yeah. We forgot the hot topic. Do y'all want to do a hot topic, or y'all just want to leave it alone now since we kind of got past it? I left it out. I
did text you.
You did text me, right? I looked at my phone just now.
I didn't interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt the show.
I respect it. I think we can leave the hot topic alone for today. I was running around. I forgot to mention it, so it's no big deal. But that wraps up our show. If
Yes,
anybody
sir.
has any ideas, I want to include this. Anybody who's watching that watches every weekend, I have like a little list so I know who watches every weekend. Even if you don't watch
Do you
every
really?
weekend, yeah, I do. Even if you don't watch every weekend and you're new here, I want to hear like y'all opinions. Like, what do y'all want us to talk about? Is there any ideas?
Mhm.
Like, I have ideas for days. Like, I
I have
got.
an idea. Hold on. I can say live. So we should do all the shows from Nickelodeon, but do like the game shows like Double Dare and Legend of Hidden Temple and shit like that.
I mean, I said I was gonna do that.
Oh, you did say that?
Oh my God.
I just want to punch you in the fucking face right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anyway.
Calm down, Mikhail Bridges.
Bro gonna repeat some shit I said 30 minutes ago. Like, what is he talking about?
You said that,
Stream.
honestly.
Somebody
He did
help
say
me.
that. He did.
You going on vacation next week, right, Meech?
Yes, sir.
Friday, I need a host. I got somebody in mind. So yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
And there's a possibility if you do really well.
you might just get a full-time position around here.
Crazy.
Amber started laughing, and Marcus said, "This nigga, he's different, bro." Anyway, Doug said OJ different. He really is different. I ain't gonna cap. Anyway, before
No
we
taking
say
me to black
goodbyes,
spot.
I appreciate everybody. Thank you to our T-shirt person today,
Why
our
you
apparel.
hustle, dog?
Why you hustle? Answer
Yes,
the
sir.
question. Why do you hustle? Think about it. Anyway,
Hashtag.
it's your boy JD. I want to say thank you, Michi Black. You can say your
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
There he goes.
Chill out, dog. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all know to donate to the Help a Negro Foundation. I'm the Negro.
I'm the
I
Negro.
cannot-
Why you say that shit? Nah, son, he's drawing. I don't know
No, I
who.
said
I don't know who this man's is.
I can't say help the starving kids in Africa because I'm not in Africa. Like so
Not anymore.
I had to
You
make-
was there.
yeah, about 85 cents a day. Like,
Anyway, Dirty Dan, you can say your goodbyes.
Appreciate y'all once again. I want to say thank y'all for reaching out. Appreciate all of y'all.
Yes,
It's all
sir.
love.
And before I get out of here, let me read something. Doug says, sex, drugs, money. Kevin Hart voice. Facts. Marcus said, I'm this guy. Get him out of here. Right, Amber. Right, babe. Like, this guy is fucking ridiculous. Meeches is just nuts.
love me,
Rotate
though.
me and Doug out here. Bro, I told somebody that they could be on the show. So I'm going to reach out to him first. If he says no, then I got Marcus in my head. And then if Marcus says no, then we're going to go somewhere else. So keep that in mind. I will see y'all next Friday. Same place, same time.
yes,
Hope everybody has a
sir.
great night. Stay safe. I'm about to hop on some Warzone.
Stay COVID free.